So why sign an artist that would promote that?
I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying the
It's
opioid problem's a problem.
opportunistic. Yeah, I got people to feed.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash?
You don't know who Dame Dash is. You know who Jay-Z is, don't you, Mr. Cohen? You know what Def Jam Records is, don't you, Mr. Cohen?
I was doing it the business way, and I was getting where I needed to go as far as touching pop culture, but the people around me were making it where I wasn't happy about it. It didn't feel good. And I decided to do it the artist way. So back then, I didn't know I would be like, fuck it, I just want to be an artist. I thought if I was just doing things for money, like imagine what I'd be in the music business right now if I just was like exploiting everyone that's not smart.
Yeah, I got people to feed.
You know, and taking advantage.
I got people to feed.
Like if I would have took advantage of Jay-Z, which I probably could have. He didn't know anything about the business. He might try to act like that now, but I trust me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So
you're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash?
You know, if I was that person that would do anything, no integrity, no morals or scruples, I'd have billions and billions and billions of dollars. I wouldn't have taught my artists how to leverage their celebrity for their own products. I'd have just leveraged their celebrity for my own. You know what I'm saying? I teach my artists how to be independent of me. You understand what I'm saying? It's funny how artists become businessmen. They kick the art at certain points, or who's really an artist, or what a real artist is. But to me, a real artist is someone that won't do nothing for money, which is me. I won't do nothing for money. I make money off the things that I love to do.
I should to come over to this guy's page, The Diary of a CEO. This is a very, very, very good episode. Got Dame Dash on here. You get to see why he do what he do, his psyche, you know what I'm saying? Why he move with who he move, etc. They also talk about his relationship with Kanye and Jay-Z and all that stuff. So go watch that. But I want to move on to the overall point of this video. No one throws a fit. There's no uproar, you know, from the people who would claim that Kanye is telling the truth, who would claim that Kyrie is telling the truth, who would claim, you know, that there's some validity to some of these statements. Maybe not the truth. Maybe you don't agree with 100% of it. You agree with 50% of it. It doesn't matter. The conversation should be had, available to be had at the very least, without being shamed, fined. Like nobody's shamed. Nobody fined this dude. But Kanye West lost billions of dollars. Every single endorsement he had. Kyrie West losing millions of dollars. $750,000 from the league. The next drop from Nike, canceled. These are big slaps on the wrist, if that's what you're going to call it. And I just want to see some accountability. I just want to see the media shape this stuff the same way they shape the other stuff. Basically, they're trying to shove one opinion down your throat while silencing another. And it shouldn't be that way. Where do we draw the line is to say now it's time to take action to make this person atone for what he has said. That is where I have the problem, especially when we're not going to come back and get the billionaires who really are out here doing things that are atrocious via contracts. And we can go on and on and on there. The point is the media's role. What is the media's role in a conversation like this? What is the media's role in depicting what the national narrative is? For example, LGBTQ is an undefined territory. For example, if I declare as a woman, I should be considered a woman and addressed as a woman. Here in California, we now have bathrooms and things and such like that, which abide by these laws. These are laws in place to make people feel better about what they claim as their truth. Why can't we do the same thing when it comes to somebody's opinion on where they come from, their heritage and their background? What's the difference? I just don't understand the media's role in this conversation. I just don't understand why they're shaping it anti-Semitic. Somebody make that make sense to me. Because if anything, we have on video proof right here of what Kanye was talking about. And I have a whole part one about proof of what Kyrie was talking about. And we can give you examples as to how they've been silencing these people since day one. So what's the motive? What's the reasoning? And why aren't we hearing from people like, you know, the former Def Jam Records owner, Dame Dash?
In the music business, I was 19. So I went from drug dealing to the music business.
Do you not need any qualifications to become part of the music business?
No, you could be the dumbest motherfucker in the world. That's why so many people are there.
Really?
You see, I mean, in the music business, the traditional music business, they are figureheads that, like, if you ask the average president of a, label about P&L and quarterly, they won't know shit about that. They're just there because a white company or another culture can't say that they're running black people with a white face. So you need a figurehead there. Someone that will listen to what that person's telling them what to do. And that's why that industry was no bueno for me. I'm like, first of all, I never got hired in that industry. I came as a partner. But the funny thing is they couldn't recognize me as a partner because they were not. And I couldn't recognize them as generals. They'd be like, yo, how you going to talk to, you're a soldier. How could you talk to a general like that without thinking your teeth are going to get cracked? You understand what I'm saying? And they didn't understand that. Like, you don't understand. I own this shit. You work for somebody. Talk to me like the boss. And it's crazy how you will talk to the people that don't own shit like the boss. They just couldn't understand what that meant to own my actual equity, have ownership, not sell my rights to something and then let somebody else pay me for my work. That does not logically make sense. And it never did to me. You know what that means? Like, you have a grown-ass man saying and being proud to say I'm signed. Does that actually sound right? I'm signed to another man. No, it doesn't. But they've actually programmed us to believe it is. You're going to give me an advance. I'm going to give you all the rights to my records, everything that I've done, my art. And then you're going to give me 10% of my art. That's what the music business is, or 8% if you're lucky. That just didn't make sense to me. And I did partnerships with my artists, with the artists I work with in the businesses that I do now, just because I want people to maintain their manhood. Like, I don't ever say you sign to me. I'm not letting, I don't like the way that sounds. So, even the verbiage and the whole thing, just your masters, you know what I'm saying? All of those things are like trigger words, that unconsciously control us. Can we smoke in?